To transfer an image to a new document, first let's get the document open, go to New, and this is where you can decide what your document will look like or the size of it. So we're going to use a default size of US paper, but we want it to be portrait and not vertical. We want it to be horizontal and not vertical. So this should be 11, 8.5, and we do want the background to be white, and click OK. So now I actually found a new shortcut. Let's see, wrong window. And it's right here, which this is going to be yours. But it's a shortcut to allow you to cycle through open documents, and it's Command or Control Tab. And there it is. So that's a great shortcut to learn. So I'll go back to my kids in the bluebonnets, and I'm going to copy this Command or Control A, Command Control C. Then I'm going to Command D. From now on, just remember when I say Command for you, it's Control if you're on a PC. And I don't need this anymore, so I am going to actually Command W, which will put it away for me. Since I don't want to save it, I'll just click Don't Save to save some time and cycle back to my new document. And here I'm going to paste that. I'll drag it up to the corner, Command T, hold down Shift, and drag that down. Hit Enter or Return, and we're good to go. Now I need to fill up the rest of this document. So I'm going to grab my stamp tool, which is S on the keyboard, and I'll figure out where I want to clone from. Right now we'll just do the bluebonnets, and I'll hold down Alt or Option on the keyboard and click. Now, depending on your need, you might want to change your brush a little bit. I'm going to go up here to the brush panel, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so I can cover a lot more ground. And I've got my hardness set at a pretty good level. We don't want it too hard because then it will show your edges where you've done the stamping. And now we can just start painting in. Now remember, when you're painting, you'll be able to see the crosshairs of the sample. So for instance, if I wanted to paint the white over the bluebonnets, I would hold down Option and click here, and I'll start painting. And you can see over there on my left the crosshairs. That is where Photoshop is getting the sample from. And see, when I go over the edge, it actually creates the edge for me. So I'm going to undo that, Command Z, and go ahead and resample. While you're using your stamp tool, you want to resample quite a bit. The reason is because if we sample here and we come over here and we start dragging, well, we're going to get an exact copy of what we have over here. And in this case, it might not matter, but in a lot of cases it would. So just keep resampling. Okay, now I'm ready to do the fence. I'll go ahead and take this up a little bit, and I'll zoom in on the fence, and I'm going to hold down my space bar and move that over a little bit. And now I'll hold down Alt or Option and click on one of the lines of the fence. And now when I hold down Shift, I can, let's do that again. I can line that up. And that's what we want to do when we're getting something that is linear or has some sort of pattern that we need to extend. We can come back here and sort of correct this area. But that is how we would do the fence. Okay, and once I'm finished, I'll be able to have a wider document that looks pretty seamless. If you do see anything, like I sort of see a little seam here, I can just resample and go over that.